Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, currently as Asher, the Labramon. And we're working on our Scar system. I was doing so well about remembering the new name because we had to change the name, and then I flub it when we actually start the recording. I guess I could restart the recording, but meh. Either way, we do have a fancy logo. Oh, by the way, did you two see the new logo?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I commented on it.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. When I saw it, now that I can finish a sentence.
Also, just because I want to share these, Hex did do this at the beginning of the stream for those that might have missed it. Whoosh. Because you all were throwing all the shiny math rocks at me. Yes, Variant? What can I do for you? And then the other thing to share is some other art of Aether.
That would fool me, except I haven't talked to me.
Vari over there gloating about how it's going to be in the 60s while it's snowing up here.
I like the snow.
I like snow too, but usually when I'm on a mountain with a snowboard, not when I'm sitting in my house looking at all the work I'm going to have to do.
Moderators! There's somebody to destroy. Go. Go forth and destroy them! Wahahaha! Yes. The evil. The evil!
Sorry, I think he's level 1 evil. He's not boss level evil yet. 99 boss.
No, I can definitely delegate. I know how to make people, get people to do what I want them to. It's very easy.
Your stuffed animals don't count, you realize.
Oh. You sir? I'm pretty sure they do.
Only a pretend time before bed, not during bed.
Oh, okay. No, it's not only 1%. I am 100% evil. Yes.
Don't you mean 100% evil?
100% what?
Evil?
Yes. Evil. No, evil.
Evil.
No.
So evil.
Where did I... Ah, there's the types. Okay, so we have 16 types. First off, astral. Otherworldly. Alien. Extraterrestrial. I'm just gonna put in general descriptions for each type. Kind of like this. I think that's good enough for them, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, most of
At
them
least
are
initially.
pretty self-explanatory, though. Like, you know, you got fire, and I hope everybody knows what fire is.
Unless you plan to add
Hey
in
there,
general
Jace.
characteristics.
Just thought you should know that Nano 8-bit Shadox thinks you're cute.
Jace is very cute. Yes. But what were you saying, Jace?
Unless you were intending to add traits to each list.
Traits like what?
General traits a character might have that would share with that particular element or show through. Otherwise, a very basic verb would probably be fine.
Yeah, I'm not really planning anything like that. The types are mostly just for, like, you know, damage and general abilities and stuff.
Flavor. Flavor
Oh,
text here.
Yeah, the flavor text is what I'm trying to come up with. Cleanse them with flames. Yes. Burn! Burn the evil. No, burn the good. Yes. Yeah. Because I'm evil. You don't burn you don't burn me. No. No, I'm on my evil arc. Not good. Oh, I want mac and cheese.
Nano 8-bit Shadox is ringing the Marten phone.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, phone.
Let's see. Electric. Lightning. Thunder is more under Sonic, so we're not going to put that under Electric. As a describer for Electric, that is.
Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening me.
Yes. No. The Thunder is under Sonic. Yeah, we'll just do that. I have no idea how else to explain these.
Joke.
Aw, you didn't even share any with me, Lexi? Aw. Aw. I want to eat some mac and cheese. You're right, Nano. I am in my evil arc, so I need to steal the mac and cheese. Yeah.
I thought it was already gone.
Oh, right.
Why is the mac almost gone?
Tana! Hello, Tana.
Eh.
I'm gonna steal your mac and cheese.
Oh, it's fine. You're not gonna like how spicy it is.
I don't know about that. I like spicy.
Actually, I would kill for some mac and cheese right now.
Don't look at me. I got a life to live.
Wait, are you implying that killing you would obtain me mac and cheese?
Nope, definitely won't.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Brian the Wolf just resubscribed for 13 months. I'm alive.
Well, I mean, he just volunteered.
Hello there, Brian. It's good to see you, Magna. Sorry about the house again.
Brian will be sacrificed to obtain mac and cheese.
Also, Brian, thank you very much for the resub and supporting the channel and keeping these things happening. Thank you for the support over these last 13 months. Then again, I suppose the fact that you can actually message in the chat means you didn't find the one trap. Yet.
Yet. See, I told you a motion trigger was preferable there.
I'm
See,
so
I've
new
been
to the evil.
Yeah, I've been evil a lot longer than you have. I know how this stuff works.
Don't worry about it, Brian.
Joke.
He's purring, Marten. Purr, 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 purr,
Why is the cappuccino always gone? There it is. There's one left. Yay.
Nope, I drank it. I'm stealing it right now. Ah!
No, you missed one of the cappuccino Keurigs. It's mine now.
I will chomp. Arf.
Yeah, I've been known to chomp on occasion too. Just eat the packet directly.
I need to figure out an outfit for Arthur. I decided I'm gonna get an anthroform for him. Might see about a slide evolution eventually for that. But the fact is, feral avatars don't do very well, so... And I want to get a model for Arthur, so I'm gonna get the anthroform for him.
I have a suggestion.
What's that?
After the suggestion, there's a thing I was gonna say.
Sailor uniform.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But no, it's a lot of that technology has been designed around humanoid forms. So yeah, you're making it do something it wasn't meant to do anytime that you go with a feral form.
Yeah, that's why I decided to get an anthroform for him.
I'm still waking up. Yeah, after the Sunday game, Caddy and I went on a magical drinking adventure, trying out a bunch of different mixer recipes that he came up with. I woke up about 10 minutes ago.
Well, good morning.
This is the importance of staying well hydrated if you're going to be drinking. That way you don't face a hangover.
No, top hat, monocle, and tux definitely do not fit Asher. You're gonna do arson? No! There. Basic explanations for each of the types. Pokemon trainer hat? Why?
Because you want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
But well, I guess I could be a Digimon Pokemon trainer. That could be fun.
Joke.
Oh, how did I do this? I need to figure out how I made the boxes. Format? No. No. What is a slicer? Minecraft skin? Possibly. But he doesn't play Minecraft, he plays Minecraft. And yeah, I'm wondering what this add a slicer thing is on the Google Sheets thing. Oh, I think it's in resize column. I think that's what I want.
It allows you to sort through your spreadsheet based on the specific values and data. You can use them to change visible information in your spreadsheet through the use of an easily accessible widget, says Google.
Oh. There. We got the columns taken care of. Let's go ahead and zoom this in. Oh, no, no, undo. I just want to resize the rows. How do? Ah, there we go. Resize rows. Specify row height. There we go.
Be right back.
Okay. Alright, 2 to 6, and B through P. Format. Oh, wait, that is what I want. Merge cells. Merge all. And then insert. Image in cell. Denim jacket and sweatpants? No. What kind of games does Astro play genre-wise? All sorts of different kinds. His favorite is just Minecraft.
Like Bejeweled, Candy Crush.
Wait, why are we talking about crappy mobile games?
Rygon's suggesting ideas for what Aster plays.
Oh. Considering it's a Digimon, couldn't he just, like, play those directly in his head?
No, he's not a computer.
Oh. No, he's made of data. I think I can run Doom on him. Hold still.
He will bite. He'll
Look,
bite
all I'm
hard.
saying is that if you're a sentient life form, then that means that you have CPU overhead. It can be utilized.
Why did this fit so nicely, but doesn't fit so nicely here? Do I need to make it a... Huh. This is weird. You know what? We'll just, unmerge cells. And then merge these ones instead. There we go.
Jeez. The deep rock I was just in, everything was in one giant ass room.
Oh, that sounds lucky.
Yeah, like I'm serious. Like there was a data mine in there, all 4 of the eggs that I needed to find, a ton of minerals. Like it was a good haul. I think I went up a level and a half from that.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, Tana,
Yeah.
what is
Sorry,
today?
I just saw a thing. Carry on.
What is today's learning time with Tana?
Well, I just witnessed a greater sword. Not a great sword, a greater sword. Because it shreds cheese. It's a grater.
Oh.
Well, I just came back, but now I feel the need to leave.
I feel the need to leave too. I'm ashamed.
Oh. What did I do?
That meme could have stopped with me, yet I still relayed it.
You have to spread the hate sometimes. Speaking of spreading the hate, try the Wendy's pumpkin spice frosty. Don't actually. It's terrible.
Oh, I'm forbidden from consuming infernal things. Part of the whole divine thing.
Unfortunately, my roommate likes to torture me. Bring stuff into this house to make me try, knowing full well I'm going to hate it just to see my face.
What is that with spicy stuff? Oh, I didn't know your indigestion was that bad.
Dragon problems, man. People are always worried about the breath weapon.
Don't make me use the other end.
Oh. More fonts. We're using Helvetica. No, why? No. Is it the new one? Is that actually? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, never mind. That was the right one. So, all to Helvetica. No. There we go. And font size 10. Yeah, that'll work. Varian wants to know if Yarumi still brings home cursed alcohol.
Yes. Anytime he goes to the grocery store, he goes to the discount aisle and he'll pick up either very cheap wine or very cheap beer. And there's very, very mixed results with that stuff. Sometimes it's tolerable. Most of the time, it just makes me wish I was, like, sober and not a drunk dragon.
Yeah, Caddy and I aren't above the occasional box of wine.
Box wine is fine, but when there's a bottle of wine that was originally priced at $20 now on sale for $1 in the discount aisle, maybe you shouldn't buy it. Maybe there's a reason.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason there. Oh, speaking of which, you remember pink sauce?
Yes.
It's now down to $4, and our store still can't move it. They refuse to just put it on clearance and then write it off already. They will not admit they fucked up.
I mean, everybody fucked up with that. That stuff is gross. Speaking of things my roommate has brought home. Ugh.
I have not tried it because I have a functioning brain.
I've heard that it's extremely dangerous to consume.
The original recipe was very dangerous to consume and was being shipped without refrigeration. But after Dave's Sauces bought out the rights to it, they actually tweaked the recipe and they properly sterilized the bottle so that it's actually safe to consume. The problem is, you can only polish a turd so much.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody bought the pink sauce?
Yep, that's how it ended up on store shelves. So, basically, because pink sauce was such a huge viral sensation on TikTok and because corporations are being increasingly led by idiots, Dave's Gourmet Sauces was like, oh, this is super duper popular. Look at all these views. Look at all these people clicking on it. If we bought the rights off this schmuck for just a few bucks, then we could easily make a lot of money off of this. So they did that. They had a contract that they gave her, so they bought out the rights. She got like 10 freaking grand out of the deal as a sign-on fee. When the 10 grand ran out because she blew it, she got another 10 grand. Sorry, it was 25 at first, then she got another 10 grand, which was just for a birthday bash. She spent the whole 10 grand on a yacht trip for her birthday. So she's made 35 grand so far from a thing that she made just for a TikTok. And she was promised a share of profits if it became profitable. Of course, the problem is the product never moved because it was just a little TikTok trend thing.
It was a meme.
Yeah, it was a meme. Dave's Gourmet Sauces didn't realize that the reason why it was getting so many clicks was because it was people making fun of it.
And people buying it to try it on TikToks, that way they could make faces.
Yes. So once
they never
TikTok
actually looked at the freaking TikToks?
Probably not, knowing most large companies that have gotten duped this way. It's some corporate bigwig went, oh, this is really popular, buy it!
Somebody from a marketing department who's never left TikTok ever.
Or somebody really wanted to prank their old company.
That too. There's an increasingly large number of people in the corporate world that have grown up on social media and unfortunately do not understand how the world works outside of X, TikTok, Mastodon, those various niches.
Yeah,
they definitely don't understand how a lot of those places work.
I
But
just want
anyways,
my fast food companies off my socials because they're weird now.
so because the product never moved, several places immediately put it on clearance, sold as many units as they could to try to recoup losses, and then wrote off the rest as a loss. Dave's Sauces took an absolute rinsing on this. But, you
As well as
know,
they should
that's
have.
what happens. Yeah, as well
Next
as they
time,
should have.
maybe they'll do their freaking research.
Yeah, make an example for other companies. Don't follow the TikTok trends, you dumbass.
I don't know. I
But,
say we let all the big companies rinse themselves. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, there are some stores, like the one that I work at, that are being absolute holdouts about it. This thing, I've seen it get marked down a total of 3 times to a lower price than it was before. And they're still saying was $7.98 a bottle. Now, $3.50 a bottle. It's like, dude, no one's gonna buy it. They've even moved it to an end cap. I see maybe 1 bottle move a month.
Oh, I
That's
feel
from
bad for the
somebody
little
who
old
just
lady.
doesn't know what the heck it is.
Yeah, somebody who's randomly curious, or somebody who wants to make a video saying, look, it's still on the shelves and I bought it. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I bought it.
I think it's mostly just morbid curiosity at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just like, how bad is it really? So they spend a couple of bucks on it and then probably try it once and then throw it away.
Like
By the
all
way, I've
people
looked at
making-
the ingredients. I've looked at the ingredients labels on that, and given that they list them in order of quantity, it's just garlic ranch. That's literally all it is. Garlic ranch with some very mild fruity undertones.
Ranch?
He uses ranch as a base, yeah.
For wine?
Pink sauce.
barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pink sauce is not.
I thought we were talking about wine this whole time. It's like, then you start mentioning fucking ranch. It's like, where the hell did that come from?
No,
Honestly-
you're talking about that pink sauce TikTok.
It would be better if it was a liquor, because then at least you could meme on it and get something from it.
Yeah. It tastes fucked up, but it'll fuck you up. Hey!
There's a
Oh,
lot
what
of that.
these days.
Yeah, speaking of which, one of the things that Caddy tried simply because he wanted to prove to me how bad it was. One of the bottles that we got came with a spiced old-fashioned cocktail syrup bottle. It's something else that was sitting in the box. And I think, oh, cocktail syrup? That sounds interesting. No. First off, old fashions are
Gross.
acquired taste. But no, this thing, it swaps out the simple syrup for sugar and water, which is not that much of a substitution. Swaps out the citrus for lemon, so rather than orange, it's lemon, and then it has natural flavors, quotation marks.
Ugh.
And the thing is, like I said, old fashions aren't good to begin with, in my opinion. Saying it's my opinion because there's somebody in the audience who loves old fashions. There always is.
I like their deodorant.
When you when you swap the orange zest for lemon juice, you take away the one thing that was stabilizing the drink. Yeah, like Carrion said, piss is a natural flavor.
Well, now that my taste buds are crying, we get an actual
There you are.
something with actual flavor in my mouth.
My phone is yelling at me.
I'm
Why is
sure
your phone
some
yelling at
people
you?
will be happy to provide you with proper natural flavorings.
You know, I was about to say you really are just a bard IRL, but then I realized, wait a minute. You run ZGF. You are a bard.
Actually, that is if I were to pick a class for my Savelroo, which is my persona, probably would be a psionic bard of some variety.
Bionic bard. You cannot escape the base.
Bow, bow.
Crap.
I'll really make you feel it in your head.
I have to listen to Zombie or sing it. I have to listen to it.
Oh, Nano wants to know what instrument you would play.
Singer. I would sing. But mostly it's about the acting and performance.
Yeah, look at Moriarty. He is the textbook bard.
Egg.
I mean, he managed to successfully romance an herbivore that was racist against carnivores such as himself, who is also undead, borderline undead. You ever had your bard seduce the proto-lich?
I can't say I have, no.
Incorrect. Because he seduced Rose.
Huh?
Joke.
Это определенно правильное решение. Это определенно правильное решение.
Can I just do this?
Thanks, Orca. I hate it.
Это
I just
Yes,
saw
I
what he
can.
posted in the Discord.
правильное решение. Это определенно правильное решение.
What were the others?
Это
This one. Earth, electric, fire.
Wind, water, love.
With these elements combined,
Light, metal, mythic. Mwah! Slurp, slurp.
What? Slurp does not belong in Kiss. What the fuck? Okay, that's interesting. New game just dropped moments ago.
What's that?
Cyber Knights. It's hailing itself as Cyberpunk 2077 meets XCOM 2.
I could dig it. So I think I've seen a couple games like that already.
Now I want to play Cyberpunk. Damn it. I'm programmed. I'm more programmed. I'm not programmed here, and I'm not even the Digimon.
And yeah, Nano brings up a good point. Aether is dog, so therefore Slurp Slurp does go with the Kiss Kiss.
You know what? I will accept that.
Alright, nature, necrotic poison. Psionic, shadow, sonic. Water and wind.
Storm, wind, and fire. So, yeah, you realize that by the time we finally leave Relago, over in the Ascent to Ascend game, it will have rained literally every single day we were there.
There was a couple of days that it didn't.
When we first arrived? Before the gods caught up?
No, there were a couple where it didn't rain.
It was our fault for arriving in monsoon season.
Is there a way to just remove the rows? I'm trying to remove these rows from this level forward.
Which program are you on?
Google spreadsheet.
And you're trying to remove a row from a graph? Or a chart, excuse me?
I want the document to just end after a certain row.
Oh, I don't... I think because of the way that it's designed, it'll just extend to infinity regardless. And just if you export, it'll only export what's needed for the content that exists.
You can try highlighting the ones you want deleted and right-clicking and selecting delete, but I don't know if that works.
Right click is on the table, row you want to delete, menu, choose delete column, delete row, or delete table. Oh, yeah, that's for Google Docs, fuck. How to delete a charter graph from Google Sheets.
Locate and select your range.
So all tech support that I could find keeps pointing towards breadcrumbs or hamburgers in the right-click menu. The fact that that is the official name for those two icons upsets me.
The hamburger menu?
The hamburgers and breadcrumbs, yeah.
Yeah. But the old people had to have something that made sense to them.
Soon they will be gone.
Yeah, they're holding on for dear life.
Literally. Of course, I'm not sure that society can handle a demographic shift that extreme.
It's gonna have to.
No. Going to be very interesting.
When the workforce suddenly drops in average age by a decade per year.
That didn't do what I wanted. Yeah, I guess there isn't a way. Yeah, when it comes to development, you can tell, sometimes you can just tell that the people developing this stuff are hungry. It seems to just be a constant state for programmers and other people that work on stuff is just...
Well,
I guess people in
see
general.
what it is. What it is I'll go get some food. Just one more line. Just one more line. One more script. Oh, there's an error. Okay, I'll fix one more error, then I'll get lunch.
God, that's way too real for my streams themselves.
My soul hurts now.
One more shout out. One more shout out.
Just 1 more hour,
See,
then
that-
I'll go get food. Oh, I got a raid. Alright, gotta go a little longer. Wait, I'm in a really
Yeah,
good spot. Gonna go a little longer.
I noticed you don't even have the hydrate button anymore. Or I don't think you ever did, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, that's one thing that I've never needed.
Another chat, I had to look up an image of an ion cannon. Don't ask. I found stock graphics assets on a digital assets website that were listed as in stock. Is it possible to run out of stock of a digital asset?
Yes. If it's arbitrarily limited.
Arbitrarily
Ow!
licensed.
Why nano?
So, well, I'm not allowed to say what I would use to resolve that issue on Twitch.
Eat the rich?
Yar.
No.
har.
Yar har fiddle monkey. We will fix this stuff in a moment. For now, I'm just gonna do this. And do this. Oh no. No. Why? No. Stop. Bad. Oh. Rykon!
What's up?
It's breaking things.
What is?
The format painter.
Oh, I see, I see. What would you like me to do?
Kill it.
Okay. I'll require access to your computer.
Can you do it without that?
I'm afraid not. For you see, in order to take down something like that, I require a company address.
Oh. I am spending a lot of time just formatting this to where I want it. For me, Orca, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere in here.
We lost a person.
Oh, we have lost Tana.
Oh,
And the Tana
there they
is
are.
back.
They return.
Hello, hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Discord just randomly crashed on me. it may be slightly too modded.
You've modded your Discord?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like having extra features.
Why?
Fair enough.
So, Orca, I've always got this on standby when I need it. And then I go and do things like this. Boost!
But no, I've got all sorts of fun little gadgetry on my Discord. I mean, I've got a custom theme where I actually have some Stellaris screenshots integrated into the theme, so it's really pretty. Everything's custom colored. Got some much more legible icons. Server icons have been slightly reduced in size, so I can fit more of them on screen for faster browsing. I've got an auto translator built in so that I can translate messages incoming and outgoing on the fly for other language servers. And I have image ripping abilities so that I can pluck any picture that's embedded off of Discord for whatever use I might need it for.
I'm making myself some roast bunny. It's
I
smelling
mean, good luck. You do realize that Taniel is a celestial, right?
That's okay. So am I.
No. You're a Digimon.
No, he keeps confusing hello with Halo.
Well, no. Like Digimon have celestials too.
Okay, I'm back again. I
See?
told it, okay, I told it, diagnose the problem. Why did it crash? Like, oh, it crashed because it's a version out of date. All right, let's update it. Did not give me any warning it was about to reboot with the update.
But no, I am a celestial.
Was Celestial actually have like a thing in Digimon?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Context of Taniel means entirely different.
In fact, capital G God is a part of Digimon.
Not surprised.
The darkness.
But no, in the canon that Taniel is originally from, Celestials are energy-based life forms, so there's not exactly much meat there. Any physical form that she has is a direct manifestation of will.
Hey, a physical form is still a form that I can nom on. Nom nom.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you were trying to wholesale cook her, the moment that her vitals flatline, all parts of her body just turn to ash, so... And then you'd be
Good
stuck with a
seasoning.
golden skull that's going to start absorbing all nearby life energy until it regenerates.
I thought you said you're a celestial.
Yeah. Taniel is able to regenerate if she dies.
Doesn't seem very defined. He just go like, I'm just gonna shuck up all that life around here till I come back.
Okay, it's not all life. It's a slow and steady kind of thing.
Well,
Alternatively,
that's one.
you could just
Well, that's one
Alternatively,
way
you
to get
could
rid
just
of an
take her.
orphanage, I guess.
Oh my god. She specifically targets plant life. Calm down. Like, literally, if you were to.
There goes the nursery, then. Get it? Plant nursery.
Or, alternatively, you could just take her back to the garden and shove her in the willow tree in the middle. She'll regenerate within an hour.
Why would I want to do that when I could just, say all that?
Look, the efficiency that she's able to absorb energy with, literally, you just leave her in a greenhouse for 2 days, she'll grow back. Or, alternatively, you could just leave the skull in some place that's devoid of life, like a sandy desert or a secluded cave or something. The problem is then, the cultists would start showing up trying to recover the skull.
Ooh.
I just want to insert... insert cells and sift, right? Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, no.
I just want to insert one row, or one column.
So go to the column that you want the column to be next to, and highlight it. I'm assuming you want it above defense.
I wanted it, I didn't want to affect the top part here. But I can
Yeah, you're
just
gonna have to
delete
remerge
these.
that.
Delete cells and sift left. There we go. Delete column. There we go.
Yes.
Nano, throwing the skull deep underwater would be, depending on the body of water, would be the opposite of what you would want. Because most of the oceans on Earth are teeming with microbial life.
How to cause the extinction of Earth in one quick trick.
Which episode are we on?
It would take her a while to regenerate at the bottom of the sea, but as soon as she is regenerated, she would just immediately teleport out. If you were to have access to magic, honestly, the easiest way to keep Tanielle from regenerating is just to put her skull in a bag of holding. That's it, just a little pocket dimension, and you're good to go.
And this is where I keep my pet Tana.
Every time that you take the skull out, every single food item nearby immediately goes rancid. Ah, crap, it's feeding. Put it back in the bag.
There! The basics. We'll put a little key over here for how this works. Yeah? What about Arctic? We kind of put ice and stuff underwater. But yeah, Rygon, Tanya, and Jace. You should look over this type list and let me know if there's anything that's glaringly missing. I will be right back though. Need to go use the restroom real quick.
Be right back.
One by one they leave. Just like everybody else.
А так? Ты хитрюшка. А так?
Nano 8-bit Shadox does a big pork. Nano 8-bit Shadox is watching the sable eat banan. Praise banan.
Joke.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
So, any other types that you guys think we should include? I think
Off the
we've
top
got
of my head, no.
Yeah, I think we've got
I'm
a pretty good
unfortunately
spread.
not.
Bitshadox is ringing the Marten phone.
I'm unfortunately not all that familiar with a lot of the intricacies of Digimon, so
Oh, this is for just general stuff. This isn't
I am-
Digimon, this isn't Pokemon specific, it's just...
oh, this is for the Scar stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be popping off, though. I'm going to bed.
Oh, alright. I hope you sleep well.
Y'all has good night.
Alright, you too. So basic is meant to be our version of typeless, pretty much. Space is under astral. Void probably would be more under either astral or shadow. But necrotic is a possibility as well. No, so vaccine virus data is going to be a whole other thing, and that's going to be its own thing.
For the hamburger help with that, I'm not sure we have still really good.
I think I messed up by scrolling this far down in the first place. I'm going to scroll all the way down and see if I can just delete all these rows and see what happens. I believe it only goes up to 1,000. Yeah. Okay, so I can delete all these. It's just...
It expired.
delete. Boom! There we go! Aha!
Yeah, but damn sure paint is that.
And I can delete them, Nano. So, ba-boom. We are not having a hamburger type, dear.
Why not?
Because otherwise I will be eating you.
I'm not a hamburger type. I'm a Haas and Pfeffer type.
The ultimate type Zim Egg. Oh, egg is a good type. But no.
Look, you go to Albertsons and get some milk.
Christovos!
I know, but I will. But you're gonna do that, we might as well strap something more.
Oui. And then oui.
Oui,
Oui. Oui. Hey, boy.
Strap something from the feature section or something. So we could just grab some items from the feature section.
Solar would be under either fire or astral. Depending on what kind of solar you're referring to. I appreciate the suggestions. Is there an equivalent of messing with the digital world, like interference? Not sure what you mean.
Let's set Cody loose there.
Oh, like a glitch thing. I don't think we're going to include that as a type. That would be a special ability rather than a type. Honestly, that'd probably just go under the basic type. A Duke type? Oh no. Dukes are weak to egg? No, they are super effective against egg.
Heyo.
Taldarius!
Hello. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, it's good. I just decided to work on the type matchup list today.
Ah, nice. I'm currently in a very awkward fight with General Grievous on Battlefront 2.
Oh.
Okay, Kenobi.
Okay, those are...
No, I'm actually a normal character, which is why it's awkward. Because he's on 1 HP and I'm chasing him down as he scuttles around.
Fighter mode,
But I
activate.
can't get kneecapped by him. Because he does the little, like, run around on all fours and it'll one-shot me if it hits me. So I keep dodging out of the way of that. A very interesting set of circumstances. Crap, he healed enough. Alright, now I have to run. Fuck. Okay, dodge. Lamau get baited. I flashbanged him and got away. Don't ask me how a flashbang works on General Grievous, but it does. Ah, there was a rocket dribble. Ooh, I just bursted half of Bosk's health. Why is an officer with a pistol suppressing a hero? I don't know, but it's working.
Because of chat influence.
True. I have a feeling that that kind of shit will end up invariably happening when I do run that Star Wars game. On the other hand, I'm not planning on using name characters a lot for obvious reasons. Okay, time to help Yoda fight General Grievous. Okay, never mind. Time to flashbang Dooku and run the fuck away.
Yes. Flashbang Mr. Band-Aid.
Kill them.
Good. He never deserved to exist in the first place.
Hey, I like Dooku.
Darth Jar Jar for life.
Flashbang General Grievous again, but this time he managed to guess which direction I dodged and killed me anyway. Unfortunate. Oh, hey, Maul's here.
Why are you fighting the entire cast?
Because I'm playing Supremacy, so it's domination from Call of Duty, but with heroes involved. So
yeah, I don't know domination.
That, like everywhere I go, there's heroes fighting. Okay, a 5-point AOE zone hold, where you fight over the zones. Okay. People who have the majority of zones gets points towards winning, and it's timed. That's why I'm fighting the entire cast, because I'm on points that are meant for them to fight over.
PvP or versus bots?
PvP.
Oof.
I'm just playing a class that has a... Yeah, General Grievous has just started targeting me the moment he sees me.
He's afraid.
Give me a second.
Well, I just respawned him, flashbanged him, and took half his health, so... Now he's desperately trying to jump away and run again. Dead. Somehow I just survived Maul's entire combo. Flashbang. Oh, that's a tank.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to make these symbols so I can copy-paste them and stuff.
What kind of symbols are you trying to make?
Right now, so far I've gotten the check mark and the X, but now I need a circle. I figure check mark for super effective, X for not resisted, and circle for immune. If we're even gonna, I don't know if we're even gonna have immune typing matchups, but
Just try inserting image and having it be a circle. That's probably your best bet.
sorry, what was that?
Try inserting image circle.
Maybe. Dear Guardian, we're not gonna have 4-time damage on typing. Like that is for dual typing. And we're just doing a chart for basic type matchups.
Well, let me kill Maul. Let me Full set, full set. I got a full set. I killed them all too. Oh, hi, Anakin. Surely nothing bad will happen from having Anakin be on my side.
Well, how old are you?
Well, I'm a clone, so I have good odds.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
Anakin
so,
didn't
yeah.
kill the clones, so yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
This is true.
In fact, he actually specifically collected clones and got them for his 501st. Killed Dooku again. Heroes need to kind of stay away from my fucking 4-shot pistol. It's not going well for him. Oh, I wasn't in cover there. Oh, there were boxes. Oh, they lived on 2 HP. Very sad. Oh, hey, I spawned next to Anakin again.
Yeah, Deer is very correct. Don't take Anakin to sand. He hates it. It's coarse and it gets
True.
everywhere.
It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Seriously.
It's a shame that, well, it's a good thing that I'm fighting on Naboo and not fighting on Geonosis. Because that's a map that you can have Anakin on. Oh, hi there, Bosk. Yeah, that's right, run away. Get your gas grenades out of here. Kill assist. Not gonna lie, that's pretty funny timing. I kill Bosk and I get a voice line saying, Dooku is here. Kill the tank. Oh, I found them all. Flashbang. Flashbanged. Haha.
Flash flying.
Blang. Yep. Bling bling. Shame I don't get extra XP for flashbanging a hero. Ooh. I really don't like seeing a Droidica squad roll right fucking past me towards an objective. Oh no. That's gotta be a pre-made squad, like, there's no way it ain't.
We could try this one. Yeah, that'll work better than what anything else I've got so far.
Killed Mulligan. We even got a level up from it. Grievous saw me and turned and went back down the hallway.
You are scary.
Oh, he scuttled away again.
I really miss the old, I really miss the old, God damn it, I can't think of their name.
Battlefront?
Battlefront games, yeah. Man,
I
I
actually,
played
yeah,
those
got
so
that.
Currently,
much.
as it is actually a lot better.
Yeah, I
than
actually
it
got
used
that
to
not too
be.
long. I got that not too long ago for a computer. It's really fun. The OG Battlefront, that is, not the new one.
Oh yeah, the old ones are better, but the new one is actually surprisingly good now.
Yeah, I'm beyond the point of forgiveness when it comes to those AAA devs.
Yeah.
That, you know, every single thing has to be a microtransaction and a gotcha. You have to pay $50 billion for the chance of getting a single snowflake. No, fuck off.
Yep. Actually, they don't do that anymore in Battlefront.
Yeah, because the age of loot boxes is ended, or ending, I should say. Because there's so many different groups that have been like, okay, shit is gambling. Stop it.
Yeah. They actually stopped doing it years ago, though, which is why I'm, like, happy about it. Like, before the age ended.
Yeah, I've reached the point where I'm just not going to forgive them because I know that with these big corporations, the only reason they're not doing it is that they legally can't anymore. Because the EU banned the shit out of that stuff.
Yep.
If they could get away with it, they would go right back to it in a heartbeat. They even have the software ready to go. Never give a corpo an inch.
I think we just lost. Rip.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be heading to the store real quick. I'll be back.
Okay. Have a good time. Alright, so we got our key here, we got this stuff. Now to start now to actually start figuring out how these types are going to match up with each other. Alright, so Astral. So, do we want to have more in the way of... Do we want to have more in the way of triangles, or do we want to have, like, light and shadow directly oppose each other?
I'm more in favor of opposition, but that's just because, you know, otherwise it'll start making another, like, tangled web that people are going to have to remember whenever they make any sort of combat check.
So, light and shadow... Light is super effective against shadow, and shadow is super effective against light?
Yeah, it could be sort of a, it could either be that, or it could be, we could have variants where they're either good or bad against each other, but, yeah, I think it'll be best to just have it be like that, yeah. Where they just work really good against each other.
I don't think I want to have that on everything, but we can definitely have it for a few. First things first, though,
Yeah.
I am going to say that if it's the same type, it resists.
Yeah.
Even
Which
though
it should.
I know in Pokemon, Dragon type is super effective against itself. I don't care about that.
Yeah, honestly, it should just resist.
Yeah. So, I'm going to start with that. And I do want more of a web than just, you know, everything's kind of versus each other. Basic is not going to resist any of the, like, the only exception to this is that the basic damage types are not going to be resisted by the basic type. Yeah, basic is essentially just normal type. You think triangles/cycles are better? You mean circles? I kind of feel the same with that, you know. So we can start with the more basic stuff like fire. Fire is going to be very effective against... well, it's not going to have any effect on light. But I could definitely see fire being good against metal. Good against nature.
It's used to make metal.
Well, yeah.
I immediately thought nature as well, but I don't think nature should be... Because forest fires.
Wait, are you
If it's
saying
being
fire
billed as
good
nature.
against metal?
Yes.
Rank up.
Metal is, you know, notoriously heat resistant.
Kenku raided my stream with 2 viewers.
Kenku, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? That was a rather short stream there. Okay, so you use fire to melt metal. Fire includes heat.
Really hot fire, though. But really hot fire, though. Like nature being vulnerable to fire, that makes sense because wood will just burn on its own. But metal, you kind of need to be actively adding heat to that situation. and a lot of it.
I do just also, like, really quick, like, I do want to bring up that they're... this is more generalist, though, so...
Although there are specific metals that are exceptionally vulnerable.
Yeah, we are talking about magical creatures.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. I think to start, I would like to try and come up with 4 types that each type is super effective against.
Alright.
Just for...
why are you saying 4?
The reason I'm saying 4 is to kind of have a baseline for a... the reason for saying 4 is, 1, we've got 16 types.
Alright.
So, you know, a fourth of the types you'll be super effective against. But also for balancing sake. I want to have... I want to have a nice balance of... I don't want one type that's stronger than all the rest. You know.
Alright.
So I want to have a set, this is how many for each type.
Okay.
That said, I am still leaning very much towards fire being effective against metal, as well as nature. I'm also thinking necrotic and shadow. You know, fire generally produces light in addition to the light type. And that kind of banishes shadows. And, well, necrotic, it is a very common trope that fire is very effective against undead of all varieties.
Fair.
Also, you could phrase it more as cleansing.
Yeah,
that too. However you want to explain it, I don't give a damn. And yeah, fire is lumping in heat and magma. Like, those are just general parts of fire. We may be calling it fire, but it's, you know, more than just outright you're burning a piece of stick to make... You're burning a stick to make fire. It's more complex than that. And, well, you need heat to melt metal.
I mean, I guess those are fair points.
Yeah.
Still doesn't feel intuitive.
I mean, for anybody that's a fan of Pokemon, which is going to be a large variety, large majority of the people that are going to play this system, that is going to be very intuitive. Fire is super effective against steel.
Well, to be fair, steel actually can burn, so there's that.
Yeah, steel is flammable.
I mean, technically,
again,
everything is
really
flammable.
unintuitive. Everything's flammable if you try hard enough.
Exactly.
But more specifically, exothermal. Yeah, everything is at least endothermically flammable, but steel is exothermically flammable. Actually, fine steel wool, you can actually set it on fire.
Oh yeah, take steel wool and brush it against a 9-volt battery. Boom, fire. Anyways, though. Astral, I am thinking of having it super effective against Mythic. I think it'll be super effective against Sonic, because sound waves do not travel through space.
Okay.
And Astral is meant to represent space, you know?
Yep.
I could see it being, yeah, the vacuum of space being super effective against wind. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually.
I will say I'm going to have special rulings for the basic type stuff. Those are going to have their own set of rules. With that, I'm kind of leaning towards each type having one, maybe two that... I'm kind of leaning towards... I don't know if I'm going to stick with this, but we're going to go through each type and basically... Okay, bludgeoning is super effective, piercing is resistant, and slashing is no effect either way. And that's what I'm thinking I'll do with each type.
Yep.
Why type specific and not have it be individual specific? You could have it be...
Your question does not make
like, just
sense
as
because
an-
it sounds
as an
like the
example.
exact same thing.
No. So, individual as in individual character specific, not type. Because you said each type. Why not have it be, like, individual specific?
We're trying to develop a generalized system.
Well, yeah, but why does it like, why are we attempting to assign types a form of doing damage that isn't related to types in general yet? A way of... It just seems very weird to me having it so that way, like, you know, oh, this type is weak to piercing. That just feels awkward to me.
Saying what is weak to piercing?
I'm saying, like, if you say this type is weak to piercing, for example.
Okay, so what are you suggesting with those type? Like, so there's just not going to be any matching between these those bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
I'm saying, why not have that be on the characters instead of having it be on the types?
So what? We just tell the characters. So like Vayne just picks. Okay, I'm gonna be, or you pick for Vayne that he's weak against bludgeoning, resistant to piercing, and no effect on slashing. Is that what
like
you're
that,
suggesting?
Or we could even have it something, we could have it be something like that instead of attempting to do it to types. Because again, it doesn't make any sense to me that, like, you know, type-wise, even though, like, you could have, like, very different flavors on that type, that it'll just make you weak to a certain, like, form of doing damage instead of another type.
I'm sorry, I am not understanding what you're suggesting. Can you give me a specific like some specific examples here?
All right. So instead of having it be okay, and like again, like this is just random. Okay, you are you have two types, one of which is wind and another is nature. And for some reason that makes you weak to slashing. Why are we having it be determined by the fact that they have this why have it be determined by the type rather than have it be like either through different things or, like you said at the beginning, determine either that you have no strength or weakness against types, so like no resistance, no weakness against those, or pick one you're strong against and pick one you're weak against. Both of like that would make sense to me if we did that, for example, rather than have it be based on the literal like magical typings.
Okay, so we're just gonna tell each character to come up with their own type matchups for bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
That would make more sense to me personally.
Alright, other thoughts on this?
Sounds good to me.
Also, I should probably have your Twitch up, so I can actually see what the chat is saying.
I mean, basics could just be based on, I don't know. Can't really say on this. This could be just built into what the creature itself, and it's just basic on its own.
Alright, we'll leave it up to each
Well, that's what I'm saying,
then.
to have it be based on the creature. Because that's what I was trying to say about just have it be up to each character.
Alright, well, we'll ignore the bludgeoning, piercing, slashing for now, then.
Okay.
Back to Astral. We've got it being super effective against Mythic. Super effective against Sonic and Wind. Lightning, that requires an atmosphere, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure lightning does require an atmosphere.
Electric is on its own it's just basically plasma, which is definitely something that can travel.
In order for electrons to be able to move, there needs to be a substrate of some kind. If the voltage is significant enough, then you can pull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if the voltage difference is significant enough, then you can pull material off of a surface in the form of plasma, but that's still the material itself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, well, I need a fourth type to have Astral be super effective against.
I think you're actually... Okay.
Static discharge is actually a really big problem with spacecraft. They have to account for all the time.
Okay.
Because as soon as they come into physical contact, days or weeks or months worth of static gets balanced out.
In space. Okay, well that sounds like electric would work as the fourth.
For Astral to be super effective against electric?
Yeah.
Other thoughts? Yay, nay, maybe?
It certainly makes sense to me.
Alright. I was thinking about fire, but at the same time, you know, we've got stars in space, and while it's, I'll probably have fire be.
Yep.
I'll probably have astral resist fire, but I don't think astral will be super effective against fire.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, let's bring up something else if you do get back into the bludgeoning piercing stuff, is that, fun fact, guns are actually usually more effective in space than they are in atmosphere.
Because no friction.
Yeah, there's no pesky particles to get slowed down by or anything like that.
Yeah, because due to there being no air in the barrel in front of the bullet, it is able to exit at a higher muzzle velocity, and due to there being no air along the path, it never slows down.
That's the Mass Effect warning about missing with a railgun.
And due to the lower pressures on the outside, when it comes to the blowback gas operation, it's much more efficient. Therefore, you can get away with using lower powder charges and still have it properly cycle.
Right.
Alright, we managed to hold off the Separatists, and then on top of that, we managed to win the resultant second ground phase.
Nice.
So now we're on their ship.
Okay.
This isn't one that I can walk around. Elbozo sniper, get ripped. L plus ratio.
Alright, place your troops for Stream Raiders. Hello there, Wostein.
Hey there, Will.
I am thinking Earth will be super effective against Astral. As well as Fire.
I think Wind.
I could see it being super effective against Metal. Probably not Necrotic, Poison, or Psionic. No effect, I think, there. Nature will probably be super effective against Earth, not the other way.
Oh yeah. You've ever seen what roots can do to rock?
Yeah. Well, again, Nano, I'm going for 4 super effective things per type, at least to start. We might fine-tune it. We'll fine-tune things later, but right now I want to get 4 each. Earth is not going to be super effective against wind. If anything, it'll probably just be wind is immune to Earth.
It's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing.
But Any opposition to Earth being effective against metal?
Nope.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. So then we need one more. Poison? Earth effective against poison?
Sort of fits with the Pokemon setup of ground against poison.
Yeah,
We're not
I
too worried
have
about
to.
the Pokemon setup.
I am specifically trying to avoid doing it just because Pokemon does it, but it also kind of feels good.
It makes
Oh,
sense.
Yeah.
there's
I'm
something
just
to be
saying
said
we
for
shouldn't be basing our decisions based on what it is.
Yeah,
on
that's
Pokemon.
fair.
Yeah.
That's
But,
fair. Okay.
but there's something to be said for industry standards.
There is. Effective against light because it creates more shade. And can cloud it with sandstorms.
Have an Earth be effective against light. Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense because
Yeah,
of Blade
that
of
could work.
Armor.
Well, then what's the other one we'll get? Because again, 4 types. Right now we've got Earth super effective against Astral, Fire, and Metal. So do we go with light or do we go with poison?
Bit of a tough decision.
I'll put a slash in the box for now for us to come back to. Moving on to electric. Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Water and wind.
Metal. Why wind? Wind is actually more of an insulator.
Well, wind also includes flying types.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I mean,
Like
fair. I
birds.
just wanted to point that out.
We'll consider it.
Metal, because it's a conductor.
No, I can agree with metal. So far we have 3 things that are effective against metal.
Which means we only really have one more that can be, yeah.
To be fair, not much else on the list would be effective against metal anyways.
This is true.
I mean, I could, depending on what sort of like stories you're coming with, like Sorcerer's Apprentice, you could say mythic, because electric screws up the energy, the mythical energies.
When we say mythic, it's more along the lines of dragons, fairies, kitsune.
Oh, okay.
Basically, any mythical kind of creature.
Yeah.
Mystical mischief.
I will say metal is going to be super effective against mythic.
Cold iron, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of lore has just metal in general being effective against various creatures of myth. Well, electric will definitely not effective against nature.
Shadow if possible along the lines of light.
I like that suggestion. We'll add it, we'll make a slash for a possible choice. Psionic, I could kind of see for brain shock kind of stuff.
Yeah. Have a good night, Lexi.
I know for sure Sonic and Electric aren't going to have an effect towards each other one way or the other. Electric usually begets Sonic, so probably would strengthen Sonic if anything. Necrotic is going to be resisting. It's going to resist Electric. I guess I could put that in now. So do we want Electric to be or Astral to resist Electric? I know we've got Astral being effective against Electric, but do we want it to also resist?
Honestly, I'm on the fence about that because, again,
Yeah, same.
Once the Electric comes into contact, you're kind of fucked because potential charges can build up a lot stronger in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing that I do want to say is we should probably focus more on effective and then resist and then immune.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so stick with the effective. No interaction between electric and fire. Light. No. Huh?
Oh, I thought you meant no interaction. I thought you were going on about immune.
Oh, no. When I say no interaction, I mean, like, no resist, no effect, no immune. Just none. Light, I don't think, electric usually creates light.
I definitely think that there is the case to be made about electric versus shadow.
Yeah, I'm liking electric versus shadow. We'll allow that. So then we need one more. So far, the only two possibilities that I'm seeing is super effective against psionic and super effective against wind.
I know that wind is one of the best insulators, but it is probably like the best option we have left, to be honest.
Yeah, because a lot of the things that are going to be wind type are like birds. And they're definitely not very effective. They definitely don't resist electricity very well.
Oh, memory unlocked.
Alright, so we'll do wind for that. We already took care of fire. Light.
Shadow, maybe necrotic.
Yeah, light is going to be super effective against shadow. I like light being super effective against necrotic. Let's just go across the list. I could see it being effective against astral, but I'll put a slash there.
I think it probably should, because light is one of the few things that indiscriminately travels through space.
Yeah.
True. So, yeah, super effective against astral. No effect with, or no interaction with earth, none with electric, none with fire, none with metal. Mythic, possibly. No interaction with nature. Possibly with poison. We'll put a slash there. for a possibly.
I can go with water.
Light being super effective against water?
Yeah. If we're going with the same logic of astral as it mostly, like, until you get a lot of it, it'll just go straight through.
True. But then that same
it's
argument
more because
is used
we're
against
kind of
wind.
back and forth, yeah. Yeah. It's more of just throwing it out as an option. Because it seems like we're the kind of thing that we're doing is just going putting a bunch of like maybes and definites, and then if there isn't enough definites, we fill in the rest with maybes. So I wanted to throw it out there as an option.
I think it's a weaker maybe than having it effective against mythic or poison. Because one thing that I also like, light is referring. It refers to. I know you want to avoid this, but it does have. I kind of associate it with good. Or more specifically, like holy. So I could see it being effective against mythic more than anything else out of this. Yeah, light is also our kind of holy thing. So yeah, I think we'll go with it being effective against mythic. And call that line good. Next up, we've got metal. No interaction with astral. No interaction with earth currently. No electric, no fire. No interaction with light.
Probably against wind.
Probably good against wind, yeah. We've already got it being super effective against mythic.
We wanted to also encapsulate machinery, so it could probably have the same interaction with nature, where like they oppose each other and are really good against each other.
I like that. I say, well, no, it would resist psionic, but I don't know about it being super effective against psionic. But we'll put it as a maybe. Primarily because we have nothing else that is super effective against psionic so far.
Yeah.
Shadow, we're gonna have no interaction. Sonic.
Sonic really would, to me, be the other way around.
Yeah, I think it'd be the other way around.
It kind of conducts straight through, so yeah.
Yeah. Water typically can corrode metal, but I would probably just say no interaction. I could see it being effective against wind. You'd say wind beats metal? Wind beats metal? Because syringe winds have...
beating...
I'm reading the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you ever seen what happens to a fork in a tornado?
I have not.
It's not good. Yeah, shrapnel and tornadoes can get really, really freaking bad.
That's actually not a bad one. Well, that could be more resist with metal. Oh, excuse me.
Well, so far we have... We have a maybe for psionic, for metal being super effective against it. I'm leaning towards a yes, both because we have nothing else that is super effective against psionic so far, and also just because of the, just kind of the idea that metal is very hard for psionics to really bend to their will. So
Tinfoil hats activate.
Well, that would be on the defensive side. So
No, I'm saying psionics are no good against metal because tinfoil hat. That is my stance.
And you're sticking to it?
Okay, guys, please focus on one thing here. You're throwing out too much. Tinfoil hats would be, you know, that would be a resistance thing. We're not on resistances right now.
Yep.
Oh, we were... thought I was on topic.
You maintain your suggestion of metal being effective against Earth, removing the weakness to Earth and giving Earth both light and poison. So, Earth is not effective against metal. I mean, I could see that. Make Earth effective against both light and poison. And then make metal super effective against Earth. I mean, it is also machinery.
I could see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, metal tools are better to dig with. Yeah, we'll go with that.
And then again, also, metal is also representing machines, so yeah.
Yeah.
Machines are good at digging.
Alright, so Earth is super effective against light and poison, but no extra effect against metal. Alright. The only other thing that comes to mind for metal to be super effective against is psionic.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Good to be.
Honestly, Lightning Dragon, I think ground against steel was probably just a thing in Pokemon for the sake of trying to balance it, rather than it making sense.
Steel was, like, the best type. So, yeah. Because, you know, back in the day, it also used to resist dark.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best type. It was the best defensive type.
It used to be.
Yeah, true. But in the end, it's heavy on the defense, really. That's really where Steel played. It didn't have that many advantages at the same time. Or doesn't have that many advantages at the same time.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna make metal be super effective against psionic.
Okay.
Alright, mythic.
Yeah.
We could go the route of mythic, you know, both astral and mythic being super effective towards each other. I'm thinking no interaction.
Also, I like them opposing.
You like them opposing? Yeah, I'm kind of liking that too, but I'm going to put it as a maybe for now. I don't see much interaction between earth, electric, and fire with them. They're not going to be effective against light. Light's effective against them, and I don't like them opposing. Mythic's not effective against metal. Mythic against nature. No.
Mythic against necrotic, perhaps.
I could see Mythic being super effective against undead.
Yeah, I mean, dragon versus zombie. Who wins?
We'll put that as a maybe for now. I could see it. I don't think it'll be effective. What was that?
I said it's kind of a both ways thing.
Yeah, I could see Mythic and
Could go both
Necrotic.
ways.
Yeah, I could see them being opposites to each other, where they both are effective against each other. I'm thinking Poison is going to be super effective against Mythic. Considering they're kind of...
They are kind of rah-rah.
Bro.
I have another idea. Instead of Astral being super effective against Electric, perhaps it's super effective against Psionic. Because another thing about Astral is it being alien. You know.
You know what? You know what? That actually is a fair argument. Hard to hack when they have a different operating system.
Exactly. Or rather, a different operating system that you have never seen the likes of before.
When you're the best hacker on planet Earth, but the guy's running Linux.
When you run Kali.
Red Cobalt.
Lightning Dragon, no. The reason I did not make... Like, Earth is immune to electric, but I'm hesitant to make Earth super effective against electric. Mostly because we are trying to go for 4 super effectives right now. For each type. Then again, maybe Astral is... well...
Excuse me.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Astral being super effective against Psionic and remove it for Electric. But back to Mythic, I'm thinking the same kind of reasoning for Mythic being super effective against Psionic. Kind of that alien kind of mindset. And on the flip side, Mythic and Astral will be resisted. They will resist Psionic. Otherwise... I don't have any other ideas for this, for what Mythic is good against. I think we'll settle on it being good against Astral as well as Necrotic. I'm kind of wanting
Shadow?
it...
That'll run out of options. Perhaps Shadow, although that is starting. That runs out of Shadow's options at the same time.
We'll go back through this and find... right now, we're just working on what
We're gonna tune it.
Yeah, we'll fine-tune it later. Right now, we're going through and looking at what we think things are super effective against.
Yeah, I'd say in the vein of light, I would say Shadow then.
I know light. We've got light.
That's gonna be.
What's up?
I was gonna say if we also put it on Shadow, that'll be pretty much it for assigning things to Shadow, though.
That's what I was mentioning. Yeah.
Which might be fine. I just wanna be careful about that.
We'll put a slash for light and shadow as a potential options and just move on to the next type. Nature! Super effective against Earth.
Yep. We talked about metal being the two-sided coin.
I have definitely... I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm liking the nature and metal directly opposing each other. But we'll put a slash for now, see what else we've got.
Yeah, metal and nature makes sense, at least. You know, technology versus nature.
They both have their... They both counteract each other in a lot of ways. Hi, Pikesh. Yeah, you're always welcome in here, Pikesh.
I'd say maybe on nature, but not nature, on mythic, sort of.
I don't really want mythic and nature to oppose or resist each other.
Okay.
Mostly because mythic also includes fairies, you know, the fae.
Yeah. If mythic is supposed to be mythical creatures, I kind of feel like the whole harmony with nature thing makes sense.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't really have a beef with each other.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nature definitely will not be super effective against necrotic. It'll be the other way around.
There.
Which totally fits, because that's where necrosis comes from.
Yeah. No super effective against poison. No interaction with psionic. None with shadow. I know nature will definitely be effective against wind. I know that's not the way Pokemon does it, but it makes more sense because, like, literally, when it comes to trees and such, their whole thing is, one of their biggest things is preventing corrosion. Same thing with water.
Water, yeah.
Yeah, we can keep the standard fire, nature, water triangle.
Kind of just works.
Yeah, we'll go with nature being effective against metal. Have that direct opposition there.
Okay. So that's 4.
Let me go run Stream Raiders. This will be the last battle for Stream Raiders tonight. Because we'll be wrapping up here soonish. You got all your daily quotas? That's good. That's good. Alright. Done with that battle. I want to get through all of these. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well, Wostein. Nature effective against metal, but at the same time, metal is also effective against nature. Necrotic, well, one that's easy is it's effective against nature.
Which, again, that kind of stands to reason.
Yeah. I'm thinking no interaction with earth, electric, or fire. I could definitely see Necrotic being effective against light.
That could be a
Yeah,
poison.
holy and unholy.
Poison.
Honestly, I would think if everyone liked being holy, then I would say having necrotic and holy be effective against each other stands to reason.
Yeah, they are opposing things. Yeah. What was that? Poison and necrotic are gonna go hand in hand. They're not gonna oppose each other or anything. Wostein, necrotic is both undeath as well as being necrotic is both undeath as well as just simple rot. I know that that mushrooms and other fungi eat the rot, but I'm still leaning towards that. Mushrooms are still gonna fall under nature, though, Nano. That's why it's generalized nature. I could definitely see necrotic being effective against psionic. I'm thinking no interaction with sonic, water, or wind. If anything, water might be effective against necrotic. But we'll see. Shadow. You know, we could have necrotic and shadow just directly oppose each other.
Have necrotic, shadow, and light all form a triangle of hating each other.
Yeah, they're basically all three of them are effective against each other.
Yeah, where they all just hate each other.
Yeah.
So it's mutual high damage, not rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just mutual high damage, and they're in a Mexican standoff.
So was it light, necrotic? What was the third one?
Shadow.
Shadow.
Shadow. AKA Void, Abyss, Eldritch. So you got Holy, Unholy, and Eldritch. It makes perfect sense.
And we'll do necrotic being effective against psionic.
It makes sense. It really does.
You can't hack nervous tissue if it's dead.
Well, no, this is offensive. So the reason that it could be offensive is that given that it also is supposed to represent, like, you know, corruption and corrosion and stuff like that, it could really fuck with your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we also wanted it to have a dent of the undeath and all, like, so it already has a bit of a domination aspect.
Okay.
Alright, astral. I'm thinking, poison. I'm thinking, We're not going to have it affect light, but it will be a super effective against mythic, I think. Super effective against nature. No interaction with necrotic. Possible on psionic, but we also have a lot of things that are super effective against psionic already. Shadow. No interaction, I'm thinking. Sonic, water, and wind.
Water, possibly.
I could kind of see poisoning the well and stuff
the
like
well.
that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
How are Sonic and water scaled against each other right now?
They're not.
Because I was thinking having Sonic be effective against water actually does stand to reason.
Yeah.
Sound travels way better underwater.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we can have poison again, good against water. And considering what's left here on the list, I'm thinking poison good against astral. It'll give us 4 things that are good against astral.
Oh, I thought we were going to go with Sonic against Astral.
Are we?
I thought it was going to be an opposing thing because, you know,
Oh,
we shoot
right.
out radio waves into the space literally constantly.
Okay.
Well, then poison good against psionic, I guess. I mean, that would give 5 to psionic, but we'll go with it for now.
Okay.
Alright, psionic. I can definitely tell you a lot that it would be resisted by. I know we're going through these, but I've already got them in mind, so I'm gonna put these in here.
I would argue that Sonic would be effective against metal. It's a rigid structure. It's more susceptible to vibrations.
Yeah, I did mention that before. That'd probably be a good one.
I was thinking psionic or metal is resisted by psionic.
I think I got him mixed up.
Oh yeah, I think that was big. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sonic against wind?
We're talking
Psionic
about
against...
psionic.
I meant
Yeah,
psionic
psion.
again. I meant psionic.
Oh, psionic. I thought you said... Sorry, I heard Sonic for some reason. I thought we were on that one because of the water.
Well, it's still psionic against wind.
It's still a workshop thing, Chrisovs. We are still working on this. Right now, we are just focused on effective stuff. Like, yes, I'm putting in a couple of resistances, but that's mostly this is my current idea here.
Maybe against shadow. Blind sense and
I like that.
like that.
Super effective against shadow. I like it.
And what's effective against shadow?
Psionic.
Oh, yeah. That actually does kind of make sense. The powerful psychers can pierce into the chaos realm.
True. Maybe against Sonic, for that matter.
You know, for the sake of balance and also the fact that, you know, oftentimes when you're talking about undead, particularly the mindless undead, like, psionic attacks may not be super effective against undead, but... Or, you know, trying to manipulate their mind may not be super effective, but they can control the body.
True.
So, we could have psionic be super effective against necrotic. Even though...
How does that play into the whole, the hate trinity, though?
Well, there are some that are not part of that hate trinity.
Well, what I'm saying is that if you're having psionic be effective against both necrotic and against shadow, then that's 2/3 of the hate trinity with the big powers.
True. Alright, yeah, we won't have it super effective against necrotic, but we gotta find something else to have it super effective against.
I was gonna say Sonic, since you can basically counteracting the effect.
Yeah, psionic, that includes telekinesis, right?
Yeah.
So nullifying the vibrations, you can just completely kill the sonic attack.
Works for me.
I'm doubling back a bit, though. I actually do really like the whole hate trinity thing between the light, necrotic, and shadow, because I feel like that'll create very interesting situations down the road.
We could also have psionic dip into the light one, where it's super effective against light as well. Mostly because I'm not sure what else to have it be super effective against.
One thing I see here is that we need to figure out what is effective against electric, because nothing is marked in right now.
Well, yeah, but us doing that is going to be a little bit more.
How's water stacked up against electric right now?
Oh, true. Water will be 1.
Well,
yeah,
water
would
will not
definitely
be
effective.
Oh,
water is not going to be super effective against electric. No.
Why?
the other way around.
Yeah.
Well, having electric be effective against water makes sense because conductivity, but also that same conductivity would make water good against electric because she can short shit out.
Getting ahead in any case.
Maybe.
I'm assuming that electric's also good against metal for the same reason, conductivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have water super effective against electric. But right now we're on psionic. I could see it being super effective against earth as well. And then the only other one, like, it's super effective against shadow right now. Maybe the same kind of psionics just being super good, super effective against fire?
I was thinking about that. But I'm also trying to think about how to have it make sense.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Is like that. I get. I can think of a couple things, but those would be like specific situations, ways in which it would make sense.
Well, going with the telekinesis idea, you know, you'd literally just snuff it out by pulling out the oxygen around it.
Yeah. pull out the oxygen around it, or since it's the plasma is a physical material, again, the telekinesis really works for that.
Yeah. Streamer type, weak to cute. Yeah, probably. But that would also give us our 4 for psionic, so...
Chat used baby doll eyes. It was super effective.
Alright, moving on to Shadow. First off, we've got Light and Necrotic.
Yep.
For that Trinity thing. Otherwise... I don't want it super effective against Mythic. No interaction with Metal.
Yeah, inanimate objects don't care about the Eldritch.
Hey there, Asher. Just thought you should know that Nano 8-bit Shadox thinks you're cute.
Thank you, Nano. But you're cute too.
I mean, for try to fill it, we could say electric, but it's getting hard to come down with some of the definitions, to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, if it could snuff light, I could maybe see electric and fire and just call it good there. Or it could, well, not snuff light, but yeah, snuff the brightness, maybe electric and fire, and call it good. And that would fill in some holes.
Fire and shadow oppose each other.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that could work.
Light and dark.
Fire and shadow, yeah. And then I'm thinking poison.
Okay.
We got the...
Having shadow be effective against poison, or poison effective against shadow?
Shadow.
Yeah, shadow effective against poison.
I was about to say, it was which direction, and you just say one of the two, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, we're
that's half the
focusing...
statement.
Well, I'm saying what line we're on.
Yeah.
We're on the shadow.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Well, that's good for shadow. For Sonic.
Water and earth, I'd say, would be the other two.
No, I suppose you could always drown a hedgehog that way.
Oh, my God.
I would have said psionic, but we have so much in psionic on.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's the whole, it's so loud I can't think.
That was one thing that I was leaning towards as well, but... we'll put a slash there for now. I'm thinking Sonic... we could have it work towards electric. I don't have much reasoning for it, but it's mostly to fill the gap.
Well, sometimes that is your reasoning. The players can figure it out.
Yeah. Sonic, good against electric. There you go.
Okay.
There's another route that you all could take, and that's having something be good against itself.
We wanted to avoid.
Yeah. That is one particular thing I wanted to avoid.
So, water. Fire, of course.
Yeah, it's super effective against fire. That's an easy one. Can also have it be super effective against earth. Corrosion.
Erosion, yeah. Not
Okay.
corrosion, erosion.
Erosion. Yeah. I don't want it super effective against metal. No interaction with light. No interaction with metal. None with mythic. Nature resists it. No interaction with necrotic. None with poison, though we do need more things effective against poison. Well, no, we will have it effective against poison.
So
Because
both
poison also includes acids and such.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a double side. Okay.
Honestly, I'm with you on that, Wostein, is sound not being effective against astral.
No, in space, no one can hear you screech.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go that route. Sonic will be effective against psionic, though.
Okay.
But that is good, I think, for water. Now for wind. No effect with astral. None with earth. I could see wind kind of being effective against electric a bit. Well, no. Definitely not effective against fire. It makes fire stronger.
Yeah.
I can also blow it away, you know.
True.
Like, it does fan flames, but it can also direct them.
Yeah. I don't really want to... Possibly, if we come up with nothing else. No interaction with light. No interaction with metal. None with mythic. None with wind.
Again, I still think wind should be good against electricity because it is an insulator.
Okay.
Like, because this isn't the defensive thing. You being a bird has no bearing on the fact that you are, you know.
True. Alright. But we also have a lot of things that are opposing each other. Holy crap.
Right. It's because we are also going with a lot of, like, metaphysical and physical concepts, so...
Yeah.
True.
That's going to happen.
I'm thinking no interaction with necrotic, no interaction with poison, none with psionic. I mean, we could do poison just for gap filling.
I mean, that becomes... Okay.
We could, do that with, air-based poisons, for example.
Oh, yeah. Blowing away poison clouds.
Yeah.
I like it.
It doesn't work with all of it, but it gives at least something.
Yeah.
I guess Sonic would make sense here because it is basically buffering away the vibrations.
Yeah. I'm good with I'm good with wind being good against Sonic.
And Waterman, that's already filled in though.
Well, out of options here. I mean, we've got no. Yeah, we'll go with wind being good against fire.
Yeah. It makes the most sense to me, especially if you count in shit like, you know, it's how we also, like, blow out candles and, like, you just blow on it really fast.
That's somewhat. Heck.
Obviously, it does also fan the flames, but...
Yeah.
It fans, but also directs the flames.
Yes.
Meaning that it has more control over the fire.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is super effective stuff done. Oh, wait. Coming back up to Mythic. Because we've got 4 super effective, 4 types super effective things on each type. But except for Mythic, where we've got either light or shadow.
Well, being that would be the 6 for shadow, I would say light.
Light also does need more stuff.
Good point. Alright. Mythic is super effective against light, but not against shadow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shadow's already kind of really bad defensively right now anyways. Of course, we could also make it so it resists a bunch of stuff, but, you know.
Yeah.
Conceptually, though, Shadow is a more offensive type anyways, so I mean...
Yep.
Certainly makes sense.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do next, which won't be tonight, but next we will go through and basically, like in the case of Shadow, where it's got a lot of types that are super effective against it, we will give it some extra things that it resists to balance it.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking we'll do.
Alright.
Keeping it to 4 things that each type is super effective against works, and then for defenses is where we do more balancing.
Okay.
Everything has at least 3 weaknesses, alright, so everything gets at least 3 resistances, and yeah. It's a bit of a web, but I kind of want it to be more of a web, rather than just a lot of unconnected parts that are just standalone from each other.
Yeah.
I don't want 5 different triangles instead of when we could have, this nice web. It does mean that they'll need to look it up, but just like with Pokemon, people will start to get it very quickly. Yep. As they start using it.
Yeah, especially when it behaves intuitively.
Yeah. Alright. Wostein, just for the sake... Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Raigon.
Oh, Raigon. Yep.
Kaji!
Right here is now Raigon. Rip.
Hello, Kaji! How is the Kaji? Yeah, I guess we do have Kajiru here, so now you guys gotta bring in the Kaji sticks. The very sticky Kaji sticks.
Why are they
like
sticky?
Kaji shows up and you immediately go into Asher voice.
Why are they
that's
sticky?
Also because I'm looking at that's also because I'm looking at OBS and I'm seeing the Aether the Aether icon.
Ah.
But why are they sticky?
So, yeah.
The question would be, why wouldn't they be?
Ignoring the Tana question, Wostein, you realize that you're not actually hitting me anymore, right? You're just making a pile of them in the middle of the floor.
Purple ball of power.
Ooh, purple ball.
It's just a ball of purple. I'm gonna nom on the ball.
Reality is breaking.
Ah!
No, another back.
Oh my word.
We were charging the attack. One more from Nano.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my way of letting you guys be able to throw stuff at me, is that I actually have a 3D model. It's just invisible. But it does mean that when you throw those things that make my avatar normally just flop, well, the icon does not go with it. But soon I'll have an Asher model. I plan on getting that done quickly.
But today I just learned if you drop stuff on your character when they flop on the floor there, it drops it on them regardless. Do with this information what you will.
Yes.
All right, time to get the fuck out of this lobby. There's a cheater in it.
That sucks.
But either way, I am thinking I will be done for this evening.
Okay.
I have been affruited. How dare you use my pie against me? Do you know how evil I am? I will make all of your pillows warm. You will suffer with warm pillows. Beware my wrath.
The rarest victory pose for Emperor Palpatine, titled Unlimited Power.
Yes, Nano, I did see what you said, and I will work on that. But that will be what we work on next time. Or whenever I come back to this particular interaction stuff. But for right now, thank you everybody for joining us today for Stream Marten's Dev Tales, working on our SCAR system. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that allows me to continue to bring these streams to you all. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, and just being your awesome selves. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube as well, and of course there's the Streamloots packs that you can pick up and our Humble Bundle partner link. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye.